Hello everyone, my name is Rashi Ghosh and I welcome you all to the 7th edition of ETCISO Annual Conclave. We are reporting live from Vizag and today we have been joined by Mr. Aditya from Aquila I. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Ashi.
Right. So to begin with, let's talk about ransomware attacks. There has been a visible increase in the attacks in the year 2023, and if we see so far, there are over 600 incidents that has been reported. So how are you aligning your services with the threat escape?
Perfect. So I think the landscape has pretty much evolved around at this point of time. If we talk about threat landscape in the ransomware space itself, it's taken a complete different turnaround. What we see across is that the organizations need to be more better prepared and more efficient enough. Aquila, on the other hand, is doing their job around with this, where we are doing something on two things. One is breach attack simulation, and one is on CART, which is continuous automated response and training. So here, what we are doing around is we are creating an environment or ecosystem to assess how your current organization's ecosystem is and how they are able to defend across around with the defenses across or with the challenges across in the cyber threats. So ransomware is something which we are evidently trying to ward off with security leaders by creating a simulated environment, and that's kind of I would say a kind of a comfort factor to the CISOs, so that they at least know what exactly the gaps are and how we possibly can avoid of.
Thank you so much. So now let's talk about cost optimization. We all underline cost optimization and sustainability. Security leaders, CISOs in particular, are looking forward to services that offer them cost optimization. How, as a service provider, do you ensure that they get the most out of their security deployments?
Perfect. So again, you have a very good question around. So now we are talking about security optimizations, cost optimization as a natural piece of progression across in the security journey. Right now, when we talk about this, right? So how cybersecurity is tending to towards is we cannot have multiple scenarios, multiple solutions in play, and that's where you need to consolidate everything together into one single window. That's been the philosophy, or that's been the ideology of how we build Aquila as well. So we have been working around in helping organizations to having that consolidation in place. So we talking about people security, we're talking about infrastructure security, we're talking about brand, communication, compliance, all of those which can not only talk to a CISO or their management from an organization perspective, but also largely talk to them from a large threat landscape, not even internally, but also externally from the third party vendors as well. So now when we are effectively talking about supply chain attacks and so on, there's a science behind it where we can do the assessment, where we can do the remediation and a controlled set of activities. While this has been in the play around, Aquila has been in the ecosystem for doing that across with 100 plus customers. The evident progression for this and the kind of support we have been getting from regulators, like SEBI recently came across with a regulated activity where they're saying that was now consolidate, now have solutions more in play. So these kind of activities help us in the whole journey and help us grow better. And I think that's been another key factors as well for banking fraternity, for mutual fund fraternity, or stock exchange fraternity, as well as with manufacturing as well, to have a more progressive approach when we talked about cybersecurity. Eventually, that helps them in gratifying and putting that all together into a cost optimized way around.